Hey, what's up? This has to be the easiest sourdough hot cross bun recipe. Fluffy, soft, no kneading or folding required. It's amazing. Let's make it, shall we?
Alright, for the dry ingredients, we have 310 grams strong bread flour, mixed spices, you can check the description for that, 14 gram white sugar, and 6 gram salt. And of course, a mix of raisins and cranberries. For wet ingredients, I have 220 gram milk, 70 gram butter, 14 gram honey, and 14 gram malt syrup. Last but the most important one is this levain, which I made it last night. You can even mix your levain early morning and make your dough at night. This recipe is totally adjustable. Make sure to check the description. In a medium-sized bowl, first I'm gonna pour a little bit of that milk into my levain jar and voila, come out like a piece of cake. Next, my honey and syrup, which again mixed with a little bit of that milk and the rest of the process. Add the rest of the milk, of course. Mixy. And of course, melted butter make the job much more easier. Mixy again, and then time to add dry ingredients. You don't need to even use your hands if you don't like. You can bring all the ingredients together with a spatula, even clean the bowl a little bit. You can also wet up your hand and use your hand or use a scraper. Just try to mix everything properly. Time to add berries and raisins. Now I'm gonna wet up my hand and mix everything one more time. Because that's it. That's the only thing we need to do. Now you can let it ferment, or if you want to get fancy like me and be a little extra, after 1 hour you can come back to the dough, round it up inside the bowl and try to create a little bit more tension. But this step is totally optional. I'm gonna cover it up and let it rise, which at 25 degrees Celsius, it takes around 5 to 6 hours. The dough is a little bit airier and puffier. The surface of the dough is not that sticky, and there are some bubbles and fermentation going on here. Did you see those beautiful tiny bubbles? Those are good signs.
You can shape it, let it proof, and bake it today, or transfer it into the fridge, of course, for more flavor, and bake it the next day.
Of course, I transferred it into the fridge for more flavor, and the next beautiful day, like any other, let's say, brioche dough, the butter solidified and the dough is hard now. Today, my room temperature is very high and the dough gonna get soft soon. Cut it into 9 equal pieces. Better to use a scale, but if you don't have it, just make sure you have equal pieces. To shape these little buns, try to not use too much flour, because flour, my friend, act like a glue in this stage. If some pieces stick to the table, you can use the scraper and take it off. Not a big deal. And try to not push it so hard. You just want to create a little bit of tension. You can use any baking pan or tray you have in your kitchen. If you're not gonna use baking paper, make sure to use a non-stick pan. Proofing time, it really depends on the temperature. At 28 degrees Celsius, it takes around 2.5 hours. We are looking for a little bit of expansion. And when you touch them, you can feel it's airy and lighter. If you poke them, probably they're gonna bounce back slowly. Before baking, we need to do 2 things. First, egg brush to get that shiny, beautiful brown color. And of course, a crust on top, which I'm gonna show you if you make the batter too watery, what's gonna happen. This is just a mix of flour and water. But in this case, I make it too watery. Do you see how runny it is? The result is something not very beautiful. Of course, nothing wrong with the taste. But if you mix the same amount of flour and water, the batter consistency should be something like this. Bake at 220 degrees Celsius with little bit of steam for 15 to 17 minutes. And that, my friend, is what I call it hot cross bun. Immediately after baking, I'm gonna glaze them with little bit of honey and splash of hot water. And now, look at this gorgeous, shiny color. I know you can't wait to try them, but you need to let them cool down. These sourdough hot cross bun are fluffy, soft, and packed with flavor. Now my favorite part, tasting time. This is one of the softest bun I have ever made. Oh my god, you need to try this. And I wish you could smell them. Alright, that was it. Happy Easter everyone. Keep baking and take a good care of yourself.